Hey, this is Matt from Dolphin Video Productions, and today we're going to talk about how to use the Liquify function in your After Effects program. We have this cool little video featuring some pouring wine, and we use that and the Liquify function to create a cool little animated logo. So let's get going. So now we're going to start with a brand new project and a brand new composition. We're going to start by dragging and dropping that little wine video that we used into this project. Now the nice thing about this is that this video has a visible level of wine as it rises up the glass, and we're going to use that for a really easy template for our Liquify function. You can also copy this on your own to create a kind of a cool effect without using any sort of background at all. But we're going to do it this way just to kind of give you an idea of the way that this should be done. There are a couple different ways to do this, but we're going to do it at least what I think is the best way. Now, next, what you need is any sort of text. You can go ahead and type some text into your project, or you can do what we did and use a pre-made logo for, like we said, the Oak Creek wineries. Nice thing about this is it's pre-made, it looks nice, and it'll kind of help us create sort of a cool effect as we move along here. So what we're going to do is make this little image here the size that we want. Since we want our image to appear inside the wine glass as the glass is filled, we're going to make sure that the logo fits inside of it just nicely. Alright, now that we've got our logo on our screen here, we're going to take our rectangle tool, or press Q on the keyboard, and draw a box a little bit larger than the length of the logo. You're going to move your cursor to about the point where the liquid hits the bottom of the logo, which is about here. You're going to select Scale and Position, both in the transform effects of your little rectangle here. And you're going to scroll over to about where the liquid reaches the top, the very top of your logo, which is about there. Once you've got that done, you're going to take your arrow tool and make that box larger than the logo, and make sure that it's covering the logo once you're finished. So, just to review, using the scale and position, we're going to make our little box slowly rise over the logo. So, now once we've done that, we're going to take our shape layer, our little rectangle, and we're going to rename it Liquify Mask. Probably should have done that earlier, but it is just fine. We're going to take our Liquify Mask, go into Effect, and select the Liquify Effect. Now mine's right here since I've just used it, but you can also find it in Distort. So as you'll see, we've got a couple different options here. Now to get this going, we're going to start at about where that first mark is that we did with the Liquify Mask and the transform. You know, so we've still got our position and scale selected there. And we are going to click Distortion Mesh. Now, if it helps you, you can click View Mesh, because what this is going to do is help you create the level of this liquid to make it look like your logo is appearing with that liquid. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this Distortion Mesh and start right here. We're going to try to make it using this cool little tool. We're going to try to make it match up with the level of the water. Now if your tool is not selected, it is this tool right here. It should just automatically select when you open it, but if not, it is this top left one right here, the little finger. Now once you've made this match the level of the water, or the wine, I guess, you're going to move the cursor just a little bit more to the right. Now the more times you do this, the more you make this match the water, the more fluid it's going to look. So if you need to zoom in a little bit to make more dots you can by using this little slider down here. So, looks like the wine's rising up here a little bit, so we're going to move that up. We're going to make sure that at the points where it dips down, it matches that as well. I'm going to move it over a little bit. You see the wine still rising up a little bit. And we're going to continue to cover it in the spots where it rises. Over a little bit more here. Continue to do that. And I'm going to continue. Now I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But the reason why we used a video behind this is so you have something to match it to. You can use this exact same tools and the exact same idea behind it to create the same effect without any background video at all. And once you have this entirely covering up all of your logo, you can move on to the next step. Even if this hasn't totally finished getting to your final dot here, as long as this has covered the logo, you are good to go. So, now that we've done that, you can see as it rises up the glass, our little mask rises with it. So, we have that all done. All we need to do is change our Oak Creek logo to an alpha channel. And we're going to select Alpha Matte Liquify Mask here. And remember, we named our little rectangle that we started with Liquify Mask, which is why this is called Alpha Matte Liquify Mask. So, now that we've done that, we should get a great final project. Here we go. Wine pours in there. And we get a great reveal on our Oak Creek Winery's logo. So there you go. That is how to use the Liquify tool in After Effects. Now you can use this the exact same way without our background logo. If we just pretend like we didn't have it there, we still get kind of a cool little liquidy reveal on our Oak Creek Winery's logo. You can experiment with much more aggravated and crazy levels of the water as it rises up. You can do pretty much anything you want. So there you go. Once again, this is Matt with Dolphin Video Productions. Make sure to check out dolphinvideoproductions.com for more videos, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. And you guys have a good night.